All right, thank you for tuning in again to see another video. Today we are going to do, a proper ProPILOT test drive. Getting a chance with my dealer friend to take this on an actual highway. And what I found out after I made that last video, guys, is the reason why the ProPILOT was being a little temperamental last time is the car is pretty intelligent. It knows, the camera knows knows the width of your lanes, and that tells the ProPILOT when it can activate the steering, the automatic steering. The car is tuned for highways. The highways are actually a little bit wider lane than a street, regular street lane, and that is why it was not kicking in. So I guarantee today, when I activate ProPILOT, we will have a proper ProPILOT demonstration. My wife should be sitting in the back so she can do proper videotaping with the gimbal. So yes. I don't, but I guess we can. Maybe we'll move. We'll see. Kind of bad traffic today, so that's actually a good thing. Traffic's a good thing because we can test everything on the ProPILOT and see how it does with the distance of the other cars in front and stuff. So we're just about to get on, and I'll show you guys in a few seconds. See you soon. All right, we're on the highway. It's bad traffic. My wife's trying to show that I'm not using my feet or even my hands. I put my hands on the steering wheel just so the touch sensor can sense me. The car is driving itself right now. Staying in the lane's pretty good. It's moving quite a bit. Not good enough for a signal. Here we go. Here. Okay, shut up. Tell me I wasn't giving them the good enough signal. Where's the sensor? Sensor of my Ushiro? My como. My. Alright. So I'm gonna keep my thumb here so the sensor can pick up my touch. The car in front of me is braking right now, and we are braking. The car is doing its job. So this is exactly. This is what ProPILOT is made for, ne? こういう感じの like 渋滞の時. It's just raku. Let the car do everything. You don't really have to pay attention too much. The car can handle this kind of traffic, no problem. As you can see, the handle's green. I have it set for 45. It's really a 60 zone here. Everybody when it's clear, everybody goes 80, but we're not even going 45. We're going about 20 kilometers an hour right now. This is exactly what it's made for. You're not going to see the feet. This car doesn't have the lights down below yet. You can't see, but my feet are not anywhere. I wish I could stick my feet. I wish I was limber. I could stick my feet behind my head. To show you, the car is doing everything. Brakes, axle, and now steering even. All I have to do is put my thumb here. Please excuse the long nails. I haven't cut my nails in a while. But it's doing everything. Oh, now I have to resume. Just hit the button to resume once you stop too long. And the car is going to start driving now. Now, one thing I realized with this car is the ProPILOT's axle is much stronger than what I usually am used to. It kind of floors it if it's clear enough. So you have to watch out for that. But the brake is pretty smooth. This is a big. Yamada-san. Zenzen chigau sarai ne to. This is a huge improvement from the previous test drive I did with the Selena minivan. That was the first generation ProPILOT. We got a car merging. He merged incorrectly. I had to take over. I'm sure this car has sonars that would have picked it up. I don't want to mess around with it though. This is not my car. So I on purpose deactivated. Did not want to send my dealer into a cardiac arrest. So I deactivated. I'm going to reset it now. I'm going to put the 50. It doesn't matter because we're not going to go that fast. Sorry, it's getting dark in here. There we go. Does that help at all, guys? I don't need sunglasses anymore right now. So yeah, the car is doing everything, and all you have to do is leave one thumb, just one thumb here, and the car will steer for you. So you're free to do what you need to do. I can, like right now, I can check, if you pan the camera over here, and I can check, see how far this traffic's going, let the car do. I'm keeping my eye on the dash. The car, it's okay. This guy again, this bad merger, he's gonna try to pull another one, see if the car caught it. On purpose, I had my foot on the pedal ready, but I wanted to see if the car would catch it. The car caught it perfectly. Did you see that, guys? Right. There's this guy, he's impatient. He's doing quick lane changes in a little K-truck, and he just threw himself in with barely any room between me and the truck in front. This car just started to get going, and he threw himself in, and the sonars picked that up, and they kicked in. The car did what it's supposed to do. This is really smooth. This is so much better than the Selena wouldn't have done that. Selena would have probably, yeah, this thing's really amazing. This is exactly what Nissan had in mind, guys. This is what they want you to do. This car is meant for when you're in bad traffic situations. It just goes nice and smooth like so. Okay, so I checked the traffic. Traffic is pretty bad all the way to, where is that? I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get off, guys, because traffic is bad all the way to another exit's kind of far away. The good news is traffic's bad going this direction, but it's pretty smooth, looks like, going the other direction. So now I'm gonna turn the car around, and we will try again. Sorry, it took over driving. No, I'm not on the highway anymore. I'm gonna steer. So this car, yes. So I'm going to turn around and we'll try to go in the other direction. Okay, we're back. I'm going about 65 kilometers an hour, heading onto the, getting onto the highway, going the opposite direction now. ProPILOT is engaged. The handle has not kicked in yet, or the steering wheel has not kicked in yet. There it goes. Yeah, it just took a few seconds for the seal lines. There we go. It is steering on its own again. Doing a great job. We are going 65. I'm going to raise the speed because everybody likes to go fast here. 90 is too fast. 80. What about 80? Everybody goes about 80 here. I want to go with the flow of traffic. Still hanging in there just fine. It's really smooth. It's really good. Big improvement from the previous car. What? Just yeah. I'm just keeping my thumb on it so the sensor can pick me up, but I'm not steering at all. It says it's not picking me up. This car is really cool. I wish I could show it. Another thing I found out about this car, guys, is the previous car, the minivan I test drove, if you let go of the steering wheel for more than 15 seconds, it would disengage the steering. The ProPILOT steering would disengage, or maybe even the whole ProPILOT. Was it ProPILOT Zenbu case? それはhandleだけ? Okay, on the previous car, the steering would disengage if you let go. This car, I wish I could show you. This is too much traffic. Here, I'll show it. I'll try to show you. This car, if you let go for too long, it will first set off an alarm. Go back to it. It'll set off an alarm first, and then what we'll do is it won't disengage the steering though. It's going to assume that you've either having a seizure, heart attack. Oh yeah, we need to go right. A seizure or a heart attack, or you fell asleep. And so what it's going to do on this particular model, it's going to turn on the hazards automatically, and it's going to start slowing down to a complete stop. Unfortunately, in the current lane you're in, can be a little bit dangerous, obviously, if you're on the freeway or something like that. But at least that's better than if you're just driving off a curve or something like that, or whatever, hitting a dog or a deer or something. It will actually stop the car with the hazards on, probably making an audible noise the whole time, beep beep beep, trying to wake you up. On this current version, then the next version of ProPILOT that comes out, it will be able to pull over on its own to the side of the freeway or whatever, onto the shoulder, and it'll park itself on the shoulder on the next generation. This doesn't have that ability yet, but the next they're promising the next generation, which should be out, like, hopefully by the time the high power comes out, they'll have the next generation ProPILOT on that one, hopefully. That will be able to actually pull over safely to the shoulder and slow down and stop on the shoulder. That's going to be really cool. That's a pretty nice feature. But this is pretty good. I mean, it's better than nothing. You fall asleep on a freeway or highway, you know, going home, and you fall asleep. At least the car is going to come to a stop. Hopefully, you'll wake up before it does that. But it will continue steering. It's not going to stop steering. The ProPILOT on that minivan, you fell asleep, the steering cuts out, but the ProPILOT stays engaged. So you're driving down, now you're not steering, you're asleep, you're gonna hit something, you're gonna run it, you're gonna drive off a curb or whatever. So this is much better than the previous version, and they're gonna improve it on the next one even more. So cool to know, great car. All right, I hope that was a good enough test. I wish I could do more. The traffic is just too much, and my dealer friend has to get back to work.
Oh, you didn't have turn signal on.
Yeah, you didn't have turn signal on first. So that is it for today with the ProPILOT. Very educational. It works perfectly, much smoother, much better than the previous test drive I did with the minivan. I like that car. Nice car, man. Nice car, man. 6.5.
Can I turn off?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, turn it off. All right, thank you for watching, and I'll be talking to you in a few more minutes. All right, so in closing, when I was going through the what you call post production on the video I just made, I realized there was some pretty loud background noise coming from the cabin of the car. When you're driving in the car, when you're sitting in the car, you don't hear it. It's not so bad. I think it's because the audio I was using was from the GoPro camera mounted on the window, and it was picking up the tire noise, the vibrations from the tires. So it's not near as bad in person. Also, the ProPILOT did exactly what it was supposed to do. I kept saying that over and over again in the video. I really do believe that. I think it's exactly how it's meant to be. I like how Nissan does it. They're not trying to trick you. They're not trying to say it can do something it's not meant to do. They're being pretty forthcoming about it, saying it's not to replace the driver. That's why you have to keep your hands on the wheel. It won't completely drive by itself with your hands off the wheel. I like that system. I hope they don't get rid of that system. I think it's the perfect way to do it. I don't care how intelligent, the most intelligent car out there, the most advanced computer in the car out there right now, it doesn't even come close to the slowest person that has a license, driver's license out there. The human brain is incredibly powerful, incredibly fast. We can totally avoid things much quicker and faster and think quicker than the most advanced system out there. And not just me saying that. The Woz, Steve Wozniak, just made a comment to somebody on. I read the quote somewhere online. He feels the same way. He has a Tesla, and he says there's been numerous times where his Tesla, you know, if he wasn't paying attention, it would have had an accident. So I do like the way they're going with keeping the hands on the steering wheel. However, it is steering itself, so I mean, you are allowed a little bit of freedom. You're allowed to relax a little bit, take it easy, especially in the traffic situations. Just let the car do most of the work for you, you know, so you don't have to stress out. And I think that's the way it's supposed to be. Okay, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I am sorry about my last video where I had too much talk in the beginning. I tried to put it all at the end of this video for you guys, so if you're not interested in listening to me right now, you can just tune out. Thanks again. Like it if you give a thumbs up if you like this video, and please hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so yet. Thanks again, and the next video will be real soon. I talked to my dealer friend the same day I did the ProPILOT test drive, and it sounds like maybe in a couple weeks I will be able to get the car for a few days, and I can actually do a really good range test. Next will be a range test on that battery. Can it really do 400 kilometers on one charge? Stay tuned for that. Okay guys, thanks so much. Bye-bye.